This is really interesting. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. The thing that they have now, the software, the severe threats matrix. Why do they have to say the word matrix? But I'll tell you what, this is from weather.gov, and we're talking about the matrix. They've got it pinned down to a science. Good morning. They got it pinned down to an exact science with this weather. They can use descriptions to tell you what type of weather you're going to have wherever you are located. That's really interesting. Good morning, and it's really nice here right now. We ain't got no weather that's happening, but if you are in the United States, which you are, a lot of people are in the United States. Gina, are they? Yes, they are. If you're in Missouri, let's take for Missouri example. Hello there, Lawless. Look at this from the National Weather Service. Look here, this is so interesting. Look at the forecast. Severe thunderstorms Tuesday, severe threats, forecaster confidence, severe storms Monday to Wednesday. They got a breakdown of it. NOAA does. Few scattered storms, 2 to 8. They get it down to a precise science. They'll tell you exactly when the storms are coming. If you're in this area, now including the graphics. What has changed? Look, next scheduled briefing by 5 p.m. on Monday, May the 20th. This is wild. If you think how far technology has advanced, and it's going to be good. It's good that they have forecasting models like that to tell you what's headed your way. But if you ain't got no electricity, you ain't going to know about it. Yes, good morning, Ronnie. Hello, Duffy. Hello there, Apple Bricks, honey. Dennis, Jesse. Okay, now look at this, you all. If you were in Missouri, this is so cool. The forecast from NOAA, storms. This is what AI can do. This is how whatever forecast confidence. They got confidence in it. If storms develop, it will be during the afternoon, mainly 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. So you got a 6 hours thunderstorm development. Look at this. Look at, although significant instability is expected to develop today, forcing the thunderstorm development is weak or unclear. It's weak or unclear. The forecasting is greater outside our area. Look at this, you all. This is so cool. Timing is going to be very high for the afternoon. Wind shear is fairly weak. The greatest storms today will be hail and gusty winds. If you are in Missouri, the timing of these storms that they develop, you're going to have some hail and gusty winds. This is really cool too. And then they got this matrix. They got the matrix, the severe weather matrix. Isn't this cool? Look at this. The number of tornadoes expected, none. The coverage storms with damaging hail is going to be isolated. The maximum expected size of the hail is going to be a quarter. How can they do this? No expected strength. The damaging winds coverage of the storms will be isolated, and the maximum wind gust is 60 miles per hour. That's in the matrix, is what it is. The severe threat matrix. They got it down to an exact science, more or less. That is wild. Don't you think this is weather warfare? Lawless, honey, angels don't play this harp. I got the book. I got the book years and years and years and years ago. Angels don't play this harp. Yeah. So to answer your question, there's some kind of, we got some weather warfare with the gods up there in the sky. Whatever type of gods they are. Let's just say that. It could be aliens. It could be, I don't know, demigods. It could be the gods of this earth, the masters of the universe. If you are here, y'all, I want you to look at, ooh, Gina, get that off of there. Ooh, look at this. Severe storms on Tuesday. They got key messages. They got a matrix that you can go to. The greatest local threat is higher. Look, thunderstorms are expected to develop over northwest Iowa Tuesday afternoon. Now we're into Tuesday. You got a 3-day forecast, which is pretty cool. I think it is pretty cool. They updated it at 3:50 a.m. The weather, yes, that's right. If it's the evil ones, That's right. We will just call them the gods. We'll give them a name, the gods, because they're playing God. They're playing God, more or less. They are. Because it's like, if it's occurring, look, forecast confidence. What we are confident will happen. They're very confident come Tuesday of what's going to happen. Thunderstorms will develop and form into a line on Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening with a threat for damaging wind and a few tornadoes. The severe potential is high for thunderstorms. Medium. Then they got you a little graphics here. Look at this. Tornado. You could expect some tornadoes right there. And you can have a weak tornado. You can have isolated hail. It's still the size of a quarter, but your wind gusts are scattered and you can get up to 70-mile-per-hour winds. This is called the matrix, the severe threat matrix. If you're just tuning in, they've never been able to forecast this far out and to this extent. Well, times have changed. Remember the video we did, was it yesterday or something? Where, or was it yesterday? It was two nights ago where it said that, what was it? You're preordained. Quantum physics. Quantum physics. Can quantum physics determine or predict what's going to happen to you? It's like preordained, predestination. They have that ability with quantum physics. If you do the algorithms and stuff, they can predict. Yeah, so let me flip this around. Let's look at this. We're using Missouri as an example. Severe thunderstorms Wednesday, a cold front. So this is what it's going to look like, but it's going to move up into the nation. Listen to that. The matrix, severe threat matrix. Does that mean we live in a matrix? Does it? Why would they want to use the word matrix? Actually, it's a cool tool that weather.gov. It's a very cool tool if you like these types of tools. Oh, see, it's the National Weather Service. Severe weather continues. For the center of the nation and heat concerns, if you are southern Texas, a developing storm from the plains will bring rounds of severe weather for the center of the nation the next couple of days. In addition, increasing temperature and winds with low humidity values will raise wildfires for portions of the Southwest. These temperatures may set new records for southern Texas this week. And the northern Great Basin and northern Rockies, cooler conditions arise. Wow, this is pretty cool. It is cool. It's better than, I mean, you may not like that type of cool. It's a short range public weather.gov. You can go there. Weather prediction. That's with quantum physics. Weather prediction. See, they're predicting the weather. They're telling you what's going to happen. It's an energetic. This weather is energetic. It's an energetic upper level pattern. Energetic. It's got lots of energy. You got a short wave frequency ejecting from the long wave. I'm just using that word. A few thunderstorms will remain possible over Florida. You can see all the graphics down here at that. So I'm done with that. I am done with that. Good morning. So, yeah. It feels really nice here, but if you're in the area of that, of course, you're going to probably lose some electricity and stuff. It's good to have backup battery packs if you have a cell phone. Even though your electricity may go out, you may want to have a backup cell phone, chargers or something like that, just so you have service, because you wouldn't want something to happen if your electricity went out and you have no means of communication. Since the landlines are going out the door and you can't turn on your TV or your laptops or stuff like that, unless you got to be ready. You do got to be ready. You see rain here a few times a year, Edward, THC. Oh, there's a butterfly. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Oh, that's a beautiful butterfly. This is how beautiful this one is. Right here, that one is really beautiful. We love the butterflies. That is beautiful. Just think they come out of their cocoon and they turn so beautiful like that. This really is like a beautiful habitat for the butterflies. You wanna land on me? Not right now, Gina. Okay, you don't have to. See, I'm not like the one that landed on you yesterday. Yeah. Good morning. We got the matrix, the weather matrix. I mean, if you think about living in a matrix, I guess that's part of the matrix, maybe. The matrix would be able to predict the weather really, really good because somebody would be controlling the matrix. Yeah, it was very pretty, Applebrooks, honey. It's very pretty outside. It feels really, really nice. Everything is so lush and green. Yeah. Let's see. Hello there, Dustin. If you're just tuning in, hello. We have been warned that the weather is going to be really strange, and since it's we're in the solar maximum. The solar maximum, they said, could arrive sooner than later, which is supposed to be in 2025, but we're not too far away from the solar maximum from the year 2025. A lot of things are going to start to change, and you're already seeing a lot of change, especially the weather is becoming really, it's kind of unpredictable, but according to NOAA, they are able to predict it. They got the matrix going. Yeah, it is beautiful. There's a butterfly. Will you come to me? You can if you want. Well, Gina, honey, I don't know about it. I just want to fly around. Okay, you go ahead and fly. It's nice and green. It's like I hear something outside. Yeah. Good morning. We are in now, came early, Mechanical Prodigy. A hacienda. What's a hacienda? I've heard of it, but I've never really looked into the word of it. It was a lot of work, and it is. Once you get your plants in, this has been since 2004. This whole area was just grass, a grassy hill. That's all it was. And from 2004 to now, you see what we've done, and we got established plants, lots of berries and stuff for the blueberry. Oh, I'm gonna eat that blueberry. I'm gonna eat that blueberry. I am gonna eat it. Oh, it's the first blueberry, you all. We got some blueberries. I'm going to eat this blueberry. Yeah, I fertilized those. So yeah, it's got a lot of edible fruits here. And this is just the one part. Gonna eat the blueberry. Tastes really good. You got to get the blueberries before the birds get them, is what you got to do. You got to be just like that. Oh, V, hello. Just sending the love. Love back to you. You all look a little bit wild. Look at this one bush. We can have some nature. This thing is loaded. It is loaded with the blueberries. Where is the blueberries? Where are the blueberries? They're blending right in. I can't even see the blueberry. I want to hone in on this one area, right? Okay, there's the blueberries right there. They're like loaded with blueberries. It's sitting in a barrel. For some reason, the barrels, let me show you this. If you're just tuning in, we got the severe weather, but Gina, you're supposed to be taught, look at this thing. Oh my gosh. This is the most berries that it's ever had, and it just sets into this container. Yeah, it is. They don't taste like the blueberries. Well, they taste like blueberries here because they're organically grown. They are. They don't taste like the ones in the store. My mother-in-law, she has 2 blueberry bushes at her home. Those blueberries are about the size of a grape. They are the best blueberries I've ever stuck in my mouth, and I didn't used to like blueberries. Zucchini and strawberries are right. You grow for nature. That's exactly right. That's how it is here. And if you can't get out there and eat it, nothing goes to waste because the birds get it. So yeah, nothing goes to waste, truly. We got the weather matrix. That's what I'm supposed to be focusing on if you're just tuning in. They've got it down to a science right there, the National Weather Service. This is a Missouri dashboard. I didn't know they had stuff like this. I really didn't. Whoa. Ooh, look at that. Severe thunderstorm. 2 of 5 risk, 3 of 5 risk, like that. Somebody got themselves hidden by our Applebrooks honey. Thank you, Applebrooks honey. I like saying that. I really do. You get yourself hidden. Clear skies can quickly, look. Clear skies can quickly turn dark and ominous. Look at the word they use, ominous. Whether due to pop-up thunderstorms or a squall line. Stay prepared. Thunderstorms can escalate quickly. Look at those high clouds. Multiple rounds of thunderstorms are expected through Wednesday. Although not everybody will see every round, the highest confidence, they have confidence, you all. They're telling you they got highest confidence in severe thunderstorms is Tuesday. They got high confidence in it. They could bet on it. Look at this, Memorial Day weekend. Above normal temperatures and above normal precipitations are favored for upcoming holiday weekend. While it's too early to say just how warm or when the rain will fall. When the rain you want is a flood instead, and the roses bloom, but they're not quite red. When you reach the end of your bravery. I don't know all the words of it. I don't. When you reach the end. The rain you want is a flood instead, and the roses bloom, but they're not quite red. You can see it. Storm planning. This is what, okay, you all, this is important. So you don't know how to plan for a storm. This is really good. They got all this information for you. They want you to be prepared. Yeah. It's a couple years since you heard an actual thunderclap. That's true because the thunder sounds a lot different. It sounds a whole lot different. Thank you, Dennis. Let me see. Let me see something. Only. Yeah, let me see this. We can do it, you all. Gina, what can you do? I'm going to sing that. When the rain you want is a flood instead, and the roses bloom, but they're not quite red. When I reach the edge of my bravery, I'll still be singing at the banks of an unparted sea. Sometimes the only way through it is a hallelujah. Sometimes the only thing to do is just to give it to ya. And though my troubles shake me, I know they will never move ya. Sometimes the only way through it is a hallelujah. So we're going to prepare for the thunderstorms. You got a flood instead. He's going to tell you how to prepare because you got some storms coming your way. A few days out, if you know a thunderstorm is coming, if the forecast calls for severe weather in a few days, start preparing now. Make sure you have emergency supplies, know your safe places, and have a family communication plan. The day before the thunderstorm, forecast accuracy continues to improve. They're just telling you, adjust your plans. Make sure your phone can receive WEA weather alerts, and ensure your shelter is clean and accessible the day of the thunderstorms. Remain vigilant, you all. You've got to remain vigilant. It says remain vigilant. That's what you've been doing your whole life, and you may find yourself, I'm becoming more vigilant with each passing day. You may You may. That's right. Let's do this. You've got to remain vigilant and aware of any active watches, and a warning may be issued at a moment's notice. You got to be ready to act on a moment's notice. Remind your family of the communication plan. Know how to evacuate and get to safety from where you are. When a warning is issued, you may have only seconds to take action. Isn't that how life does you? You don't get very much warning ahead of time, and then boom, it comes right at you, just right at you. And then you got to be able to react fast. But when you react, it better be in the right way, because you got to be vigilant. You got to be coordinated. Yeah, you do. Yes. Hello. Today it was the weather. It's no survivors. Oh my goodness gracious. And I did think of that. And the thunder roll and the lightning strikes, and never love goes cold on a sleepless night. That Garth Brooks and the thunder rolls. Boom. Oh, it rolls. If you are in the line of severe weather, the weather.gov, the NOAA has the matrix. It's got the matrix report. Do you think that they're just putting clues out there to let us know that you are in the matrix now? You are in the matrix, the weather matrix. Okay, you bird a little bit louder, sound like a blue jay. You're in the matrix. And there's no escaping the matrix. Yeah. Let me do this. Let me flip it around, you all. We're going to do it. This is really good that they tell people, because some people, do you know, I've been looking at this, and they have kept the number of people at 111 and the thumbs up at 28. I've been looking at that. The last time I looked at it around 5 minutes ago was the same amount. Now it just popped up to 121 as soon as I said that, to 121. There is you ever hear of a governor? If you had like an old tractor or something like that, we used to have this old tractor. It was an orange tractor that cut grass. Well, this tractor had a governor put on it to where you could only go a certain speed, and it would not let you go beyond that speed. Even though if you take the governor off, oh, you're going to go a lot faster than that on that tractor. But they do that to the channels. If you think of it as a mechanical mechanism, some kind of a mechanism, a governor. We got the AI governor that has got a governor. They got governor on this channel and a lot of other channels. They throttle it. You can't go beyond a certain number depending on who you are, depending on what rating they have already rated you. In this world of digital technology, you got a rating. You got a school grade, more or less, an A, B, C, or D. Maybe an F. If you got an F, you ain't even going to be on here. You'll have an A, B, C. I don't even think you get a D. You might get a D. You get rated, and based on your rating, that they will, maybe you won't have a governor. Maybe they won't put a governor on your channel. Maybe they don't. But on some, oh, they will put a governor on there, and they'll set the limits. You will not be allowed to go against that limit because you ain't got an A+. You didn't make the honor roll, Gina. You and a lot of other channels, that's the problem with you. You don't make the A honor roll. You don't even make the AB honor roll because of your subject matters and your topics. We preserve the most traffic for the people who are on the A, B honor roll. That's how you got to look at it. Hello there, Marcy. Yeah, you got to look at it like that. I like it like that's me. I like it like that. No, I'm supposed to do that. Now is the time to prepare for storms for Tuesday. Be sure to have multiple ways to receive the warnings, you all. You know, you might want to get a NOAA radio, and they're not too expensive. We got several NOAA radios, but they better be battery backup or something, because you want to know what's happening. It's getting toasty. Oh, it's getting toasty. Why do they got to say it like that? Toasty, that means you're going to burn up. That's what it means. You're going to burn up. It's getting a little toasty. If you don't like your toast to burn up completely, it's getting toasty. This is strange ways to describe. With the season's first real taste. It's the first real taste. It's like a smorgasbord. Oh my gosh, the words they're using. With the season's first real taste, it's getting toasty. Toast is tasty. The first real taste of heat and humidity. Here are some heat safety tips to remember for information. Never leave your kids or pets in a vehicle. That should be common sense. Drink plenty of water. That should be common sense. Your children need it too, so do your pets. To avoid a bad sunburn, remember use sunscreen and a weather.gov safety. Isn't that nice? You got a beautiful night tonight. If you are in Memphis, Tennessee, a beautiful night, they say. Lower 60s, dry and warm. Well, here we have it right here. It's going to be the mid of the country, the weather map. This is valid through the 21st, which is tomorrow. This is what you can expect till tomorrow. The severe thunderstorms are these right here, little legends. If you're in that area, you're going to have some severe thunderstorms. It's wild. It's a little wild, but it's okay. We can do it. We're doing it. We're making it. We're not giving up. You cannot give up. Gina, I'll give up if I want. I advise you against giving up, especially if it means that you become stronger because you don't give up. I advise you not to give up. Sometimes when you give up, you become a lot weaker. But you must realize how much strength you have and how much strength you don't have to face certain things. Really, true. You got to know the difference between the things that you can control and the things you can't. Yeah, you do. Well, there's a lot of rice that's in, if you go to the store, the rice prices are very, very high. They practically doubled. And you may notice that even the dry beans and stuff, they practically doubled also. All the shelf-stable food, if it's in demand, if it's like a staple, that's going up. Yeah, you got to have some food on hand, too, in case your electricity goes out. You want to. You really do. When the rain you want is a storm instead, a flood instead, and the roses bloom, but they're not quite red. When I reach the edge of my bravery, I'll still be singing at the banks of an unparted sea. The sea ain't going to part for you. When that happens, there's what I want, and then there's where I'm at. Every one step forward got me 5 steps back. And I cried, I called, God knows I prayed. But most days faith is climbing up a mountain that stayed. The only way through it is a hallelujah. It's right. You all keep your vibration high. Do not live your life in fear no matter what you're going through. Do not let fear take over your life. Because when you let fear take over your life, you're stuck in a cage. You could be in a big open area, but yet the fear inside you is keeping you in a cage on the inside of you. Yeah. I am going to go. I am. Oh, that's great. Apple Brooks is so busy on here. Orange juice is $7. Lawless, honey, are you stubborn and bullheaded? I just had a deja vu looking here at the comments. Yeah. Prepare for your thunderstorms. Don't ignore them, especially if you have children and pets. If you know something is headed your way, like there's a big tornado that has touched down and is headed straight towards you, you better get to a place of safety. And your pets also. Yeah. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. If you watched the video last night that I did, I woke up. Well, I didn't even go to sleep. I was looking on my laptop about the Garden of Eden. Let me just give you a brief synopsis of it. It was Adam and Eve. Gina, it's not in the Bible. You cannot say that. Let me just give you a brief synopsis of it. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and there was a serpent. It was more subtle than any. It was a very wise serpent. And the serpent had the ability to speak to Eve. And Eve listened to the serpent. She bit the apple, which there are a lot of school of thoughts out there. There is a school of thought that says when she bit the apple, it wasn't just a physical apple, she had sex with the serpent. And when you think about the serpent, I'm going to tell people right now, this YouTube channel right now, we do speak about aliens and UFOs. And if you think about one species of an alien, it is the reptilian species. And there is a hypothesis that the reptilians are running the world right now. They have infiltrated all levels of government and stuff, the reptilians. The reptilians were in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, Gina, this don't belong in this video. Well, I'm talking about the last night video. The reptilians were in the Garden of Eden. The reptilian was the one who had, you know, the reptilian shapeshift and stuff. Well, that's what they did. They tricked her, and she ate it, and she found it was very desirable and pleasing. So anyhow, she had a son, Cain. They had another son, Abel. Cain murdered his brother because God liked Abel's offering a lot better than Cain. So he murdered his brother. And he was the first murderer in the beginning. He was the very first murderer. If you jump over to the New Testament, Jesus is talking to a group of Jews, and they said, well, Abraham is our father. He said, no, if Abraham were your father, you would do what he had done. As it is, you're about to kill me, a person who has done you no harm. You are of your father from the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning. If you think about Genesis is the beginning of creation, Cain was the first murderer, a murderer from the beginning, never holding to the truth. And when he speaks his native language, the bloodline of Cain. And you had that upright serpent, that shape-shifting reptilian in the book of Genesis. And then if you go jump to the Revelation, that ancient serpent, the devil, who leads the whole world astray, the ancient serpent, the ancient reptilian serpent, was deceitful. He led Eve astray. The ancient serpent, the devil, the great one, led the whole world astray. That's all I'm done, Jeannie. Don't put that in here. That video last night. For those who say it's not in the Bible, everything you say, well, think outside the box. This is a channel that focuses on, started on UFOs and aliens. We're still there. We're trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together is what we're trying to do. And now we got the Matrix somehow got in there with the aliens. I'm sure they're involved with the Matrix too. I really am sure they're involved with it. The technology that's out there came from a highly evolved species. And some of the technology is being used for good and some of it is being used for bad. That's right. So I'm going to go. I am. Let me flip it around. I'm going to silently let you look at the outside for a second. We can look at the nature. It's beautiful. We can listen to the birds. Yeah, we can do it. They still have capped this at 111. They got the governor on the channel. I see it right now, 111. Now it went down to 104. If you're watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Thank you. Love you.